it would be won by a Benetton driven by a certain 7-time world champion by the name of Michael Schumacher. But here, at what was formerly known as Circuit TI Ada, now known as the Circuit of Okayama, we are here for what is the 11th round of the iRacing Grand Prix Series.
Rasmussen, Mitchell McLeod, Manu Domingo, Michel de Jong, Mark Warmington, Dennis Branch, Ryan Parkins, Ruslan Sabitov, Ronaldo Augusto. The first sector, Rasmussen's careful not to run wide there as he's still side by side with Kalistani on storming down towards outward curve. There's an Apex Racing UK driver, Kevin Ellis Jr., making his way down the inside outward curve, but he's not going to make the move stick. He's still going to have to battle side by side with Matteo Calastrani as they head their way down onto the back straight right now. Calistani has a slow down penalty. There goes Mitchell McLeod around the outside, coming down into the right hand hairpin, but he's still not going to make the move. It's taking a little bit of contact there, and there's going to be pandemonium back in your field, Paul, and that is not how we wanted this race to start, as there's multiple drivers involved in this one.
Yeah, we've got 4 cars involved in that one. Big incident. We're going to get a replay up on
Teammates to behave, and they're still going side by side through the middle sector of this lap already as well.
Kalistani has some serious front wing damage now. Look at him, all 3 teammates all around, and Kalistani, in fact, is pulling it up. He's out the race. That's him done for the day. Augusto and Sabitov now having to represent the team, but major drama there for those guys. That's the last thing you want, is you don't want it.
Evan Lathoris was in 14th, but there was only a couple of tenths of a second between them, so that is not always going to be indicative of these guys' race paces. As we look towards Ruslan Sabitov and Ronaldo Augusto, they're going to head themselves side by side, coming through the middle sector, the Revolver and Piper section, shall we say. And Ruslan Sabitov's going to dive one down the inside of Redmond, perhaps, as they're going to take vastly different lines through there. Augusto just outbraked himself a little bit coming down into Redmond corner, so he has to take that outside line coming through there. And well, Augusto with well, not as much of a damage car as I perhaps thought he had with the contact, as actually they were side by side battling between Evan Lathoris and Dennis Brandt, and that was actually Evan Lathoris getting himself through during turn 1. A move on the brakes it was, a couple of laps. And I just kind of want to go back to that battle that we had between Ugolotti and Warmington. I think the reason
why... slightly, but then Berryman, middle sector, catching up at 10.
Berryman still has to negotiate the car of Ruslan Sabitov, but he's going to catch him in kind of the right place here, coming on the exit of a corner. What have you seen, Paul?
And crucially, he gets a DRS as well.
Over right now, and well, he's just getting closer and closer, not able to make a move yet. Defensive inside line for Sabitov coming down into Redmond. Ugolotti's going to have to hang it around the outside. He does, and that gives him the inside line for the next right-hander as he pushes a little bit wide and doesn't make contact with the PSR driver, but Ugolotti is going to be through up into 5th place, and from 16th, that is a fantastic drive. Didn't get it, and well, he absolutely needs to put the afterburners on to try and make a move towards the end of this race, or hope from a mistake from Kazuki Umeshima.
And he's also got traffic to contend with here as well, because Marke Warmington and Ruslan Sabitov battling away for that 6th place. Warmington, of course, has pitted. Sabitov, as we've been mentioning, has not. Umeshima has made his way past these two. These two are
Kazuki Umeshima, as Marke Warmington goes very deep on the brakes, trying to find a way past Ruslan Sabitov for P number 6, just not able to find a gap just yet as he drops back, coming through the sequence of left-hand turns right here. Kevin Ellis Jr. is behind these guys, and it looks to be, well, 2nd place does look to be over right now for Kevin Ellis Jr., pending other extenuating circumstances that could happen to Kazuki Umeshima. But just looking, this is the battle that we're going to be watching towards the end of this race right now, as Pierre Berryman is actually, in fact, on his final lap. White flag is going to be in the air. This is going to be the last lap for Marke Warmington to try and find a way past the driver ahead of him, Ruslan Sabitov. Actually, he just has to let Kevin Ellis Jr. through, as Kevin Ellis Jr. gets a huge slide on coming out of the first corner right there. Number 6 is still on right now, and Marke Warmington has closed that gap over the past couple of corners to Ruslan Sabitov. Only a couple of corners to go, but I don't think it's going to happen for Marke Warmington, as actually Ruslan Sabitov will hold on by the skin of his teeth to that P number 6 as they come across the line. And then meanwhile, Evan Lathoris and I think that was Ronaldo Augusto actually had a little bit to Berryman taking P number 1, the race win, in fact, on the lead lap. Only 4 cars finished finishing on the lead lap. Then it's going to be Matteo Ugolotti, first of the drivers, 1 lap down in that P number 5. Then it's going to be Ruslan Sabitov involving himself in a battle for P number 6 with Marky Warmington, P number 7. iRacing Live. This was the iRacing Grand Prix Series at Okayama. It's Watkins Glen next week, and that will be a fantastic race. Bye-bye.